What's going on, guys? So today I'm trying to step up my calisthenics game, and what better way than to do it with a pro? And I got my boy, you might know him as *BARNATURALS, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? *BARNATURAL Prez. If you guys don't know, I have a YouTube channel also. Just search *BARNATURALS or put my name *BARNATURAL Prez in. But yeah, I've been doing calisthenics for like 10 years now. I've been competing in a bunch of tournaments. Competed literally since like 2011, all self-taught. And I met my boy Rod over here a couple days ago up at the park. I seen him trying to work on his calisthenics. And as you can see, he's got a little more mass than me, so we got to talking. And I was picking his brain about lifting, he was picking my brain about calisthenics. So we said, you know what, let's do a little video. And one day we're gonna go on my channel. Next we'll go on my channel. He's gonna be talking to me about weightlifting and bring me that side of the aspect and teach me how I can improve my physique that way. And I'm gonna teach him a little bit about calisthenics and body control and everything in today's routine. Right. So what we're gonna be doing is, I'm starting out with a push-pull routine, right? So we're doing one push exercise and right to a pull. Remember, calisthenics is always gonna be full body tension. Imagine doing a deadlift, right? Locked out position. Your glutes gotta be engaged. Everything's locked out. Traps are locked out, shoulders are locked out, chest is up, everything's flexed, right? So you can't have any loose limbs in calisthenics either, else the move's gonna be sloppy and you're not gonna have the control. So he wants to learn a handstand. Handstand, it's a skill move more than anything. Yes, it takes strength. You gotta be able to actually doing a handstand alone, just on the floor, is all skill. But if you want to start getting into presses and handstand push-ups, then you're gonna need some strength, which I'm sure my boy got over here anyways. But again, it's a skill movement. You gotta learn. You gotta do repetitions. Your body's gotta learn the movement pattern. So the routine is gonna be, I'm gonna go first, and then I'll do my whole push-pull, and then I'll walk him through the beginner, which is gonna be the regression variation. On the handstands, the push-ups, the pulls, he'll fly through. Right. So we're just gonna get into a simple press. I got a 12-pound vest on just to make it a little harder, and for this purpose, I'm working on isometric holds in this position too. So you're gonna see me get a little bit of a pause in this. But when he goes, I'm just gonna show him the full range of motion, and I want him to mimic my movement pattern on the way up and down. He's gonna disregard my hold, but when I lock out, he's gonna go up the same way, and I'm gonna make sure he comes down the same way. So, look guys, you guys have to have, if you guys don't have a handstand yet, which he says he has, freestanding, I wouldn't recommend trying this exercise out yet. First, just learn a regular handstand before trying to get into presses. But all you want to do, now I'm going to hold at 90, and then I'm going to lock out. And then I want him to come down the same way he goes up. Because remember, handstand is a skill that you have to train your body, your nervous system to learn. So for instance, if you're just kicking up like this, trying to get a handstand, right? Your body's just gonna learn to kick up into a handstand, and it's gonna learn to fall out of a handstand the same way. It's not gonna learn how to control it. So by me pressing up, your core has to be activated. Everything has to be engaged. Best way to learn a movement if you can't control it yet is to do a negative. So he can kick up in this handstand if he can't do the press up yet. He could go on a wall and kick up straight arms without even pressing up. What the main thing is of this focus is controlling it down, learning that neuromuscular adaptation. And again, you could, for instance, I can bench maybe 225 for one rep. If I put 245 on the bar and he's behind me, I'll be able to lift it down, but I won't be able to press it up. So he may not be able to kick up on a handstand or press up, but he'll learn how to control it down. So that's what we're gonna take him through. So let's go. Oh, and hold up, let's go to the push. Right. Let's go to the pull. So it's a superset workout. Push on the handstand and right to a pull. And I'm doing neutral grip pulls just because I'm nursing an elbow injury right now. You're gonna see I'm really going slow and controlled, and again, everything tight, always tight. You can't have loose limbs with calisthenics, nothing like this, nothing like this. Everything tight and engaged. Glutes always squeezed, one line. How many reps are you going for? And I'm just gonna keep it in that 6 to 8 rep range, so I'm doing them really slow and controlled. Again, this is only 12-pound vest, I can pull a lot heavier, but because again, I'm nursing an injury, I'm just trying to work through the range of motion with a relatively easy weight and just get some volume and blood flow to the joints and everything and the working muscles. And you can see I dropped down there because again, I don't want to really do too much locking out and eccentric contractions. Just want to really work on 90-degree joint angles for my personal goals right now, just to heal my elbow. So now let's walk them through the handstands. Don't forget, you can check my channel out too. I got all these routines, beginners. We'll put it down below. *BARNATURALS, and again, he'll be on my channel next. So we're gonna get a little closer to the wall. First, we're not even gonna press. I want you just to kick straight up.
Just kick straight up?
Kick straight up.
Okay.
Lock out. Lock out. Now, I want you to do the same thing, one leg off at a time. Point that toe up. Good. Now bring the other one back. Point it. Good. One more on each. Stay tight. Keep your legs together when you bring them back. Go. Go back to the wall.
Okay.
One more. Point your toe. Now bring it back. Now I want you to come from the core. Bring your knees down first. Both knees. Okay. See?
God damn.
See how he fatigued on that on the negative down?
Yeah.
He lost the holding and his shoulders fatigued. You want to be able to, one, work on holds, get that handstand hold and that handstand hold time up. You just came from the gym, you can let him know that you just did a little bit of shoulders, so you might be a little fatigued. So, key there is we want to work on him getting down in the negative. So, we're going to put him back up in here right away.
All right.
Now kick up, and we're just going to work kicking up and come down. We're not going to have you come off the bar.
Okay.
Kick up. Now, first I want you to bring your butt to the wall. Bring your butt to the wall, squeeze your core, bring your butt to the wall. Almost do like a pelvic tilt. All right, so come off real quick. I'm gonna show you. So I want you to try this. Watch. This is gonna teach you more how to engage your core and how to straighten out in a handstand. So a lot of people, especially when you're learning handstands, going back to the wall like this, it's inevitable that you're gonna be banana backed, right? You're gonna be arched.
Right.
The proper way to learn it is you want to be straight. If you go stomach to the wall, it's gonna teach you proper alignment more. But people aren't ready for stomach to the wall yet, because if they fall over and they don't have that handstand endurance, they're gonna fall straight to their backs. When the back's to the wall and they fall, at least the wall is there to save them, right? Just like you saw him fall now, he didn't fall to his back. So what I want him to do now is watch. We're gonna put his hands a little closer. 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches off the wall, right? All we're gonna do, kick straight up. Now look, this is a banana back. Now I want him to do this. See the difference? See what I did? We're going from a banana back to a squeezing and pelvic tilting. So what you're doing is this.
Okay.
You're literally just correcting a pelvic tilt. So stick your butt out like this, and then squeeze it and squeeze the glutes on the wall. Exactly.
Okay.
So bring your ass to the wall like that.
All right. Again.
Feet, legs straight, feet together, everything tight. Okay. Now bring your butt to the wall. There you go. You feel it? Keep your legs straight. Lock out. Press up on the floor. Don't let your arms bend. Don't let those arms bend. Don't let those arms bend. All right. He needs a little bit of break right now. Let's go to the pose.
Okay.
Let's get him in. All right. I want you to do. I want you 10 chest to bar.
Okay. Neutral grip, right?
Neutral grip. Yeah. 3 bars total. No, 3 bars. 3 bars.
Oh.
Chest to bar now.
Okay.
Beautiful. 1, 2. There we go. Everything tight. Legs together. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay. So the reason why I had him do the 10 chest to bars, one, like I said, body weight pose for him are going to be easy. 12-pound pose for me are going to be easy too. But like I said, I'm nursing an injury, so I'm trying to slow him down, control him, and I just wanted to give him a little bit of a different adaptation. Handstands for him are going to be strength training, that low rep range, and again, he could bang out a lot of pose body weight. So instead of giving him an endurance set where he's going to bang out 20 and get fatigued, give him a little more explosive, working that 6 to 12 rep range and that hypertrophy rep range. So I gave him the chest to bar pull-ups, working on that just so he gets a little bit of explosive reps as opposed to the strength training. So then I recommend taking 3 to 4 minutes on this, because again, it's the handstands that's going to need the time to recover. You see that it's hard for him to lock out right now. So he's got to refresh his nervous system. He's got to get his arms and shoulders freshen up where he can hold himself up on the wall first and then go back down. So let's go into my set again. So again, this is what he's going to do next. All he's going to do is kick up and come down. And I'm just going to demonstrate it with the vest on. I won't even do the hold. So all he's going to do, and work on coming down like that. Now, as you guys see, I'm pressing up into it, right? He's not going to do the press up. Disregard that. He's just going to kick up like this. Come down. Kick up like this. And come down. And we want to get reps of those in. Even if they're sloppy the first 2, 3. As he keeps going on, his nervous system's eventually going to pick up and say, all right, I got to control this down. I got to control this down. And the muscles will start engaging over and over. But it's the repetitions that are going to cause that. So we're going to disregard him pressing and any strength training. We're just going to get him kicking up, straight arms into a handstand on the wall fast, coming down into a quick rep negative. Kicking back up, controlling the negative. And that'll be the routine that he's going to try to work on today.
Okay. Or get your pull?
Let me get my pose in. Okay, try to do an explosive rep there. I already felt it in the elbow. Gotta go slow through that range of motion right now.
Handstands are hard, yo. I kind of wish I was back in the gym right now, just doing curls. He's gonna take us through a shoulder mobility warm-up that'll help increase your flexibility, because your flexibility is ass like mine, then please do this.
Very, very critical. Listen, before he got here, first thing I did, shoulder warm-up. He asked when I met him the other day in the park, all I was doing was shoulder mobility. It was a day off, and all I was doing was shoulder work, scapular work. His shoulder's the most common injury, and I'm dealing with one. My elbow injury is all related to actual shoulder injury, so it's all related. So listen, simple band rotations, or you can call them band dislocates. Everything tight. You always want to be, pretend you're in the handstand position. Feet together, glutes engaged, squeezing the abs. Locked out, locked. So the heavier the band, the harder it's going to be. And the wider you are on the band, the easier it'll be. So that's how I would start everyone at the end. Or you want to make sure you can go all the way around, all the way here comfortably, right? And then you start moving your hands in more. And this, the more narrow you can bring your hands, that's the true test of shoulder mobility. It's easy, especially with a band, as you go farther apart, the band's gonna stretch a little bit, right? So it's gonna increase the actual motion, the range of motion of your arms, right? It's gonna make it easier. So if you decrease that flexibility in the band and bring your arms around like this, you're gonna really feel the stretch in the whole shoulder blades, and it's gonna really focus on keeping those shoulders all the way engaged and working through that full range of motion with tension. Because again, it's easy to go like this with no band, right? Everyone can do shoulder swings. But once there's some kind of tension in there, as if you were on the bar and you want to do a back lever, there's gonna be tension in the shoulders. Handstands, there's gonna be tension in the shoulders. You gotta build some strength in the shoulders themselves. So let's see. Let's just put them through one round. Straighten on, go all the way at the end. Let's see you at the end.
Okay.
Feet together, pretend you're in a handstand. Everything tight. Grab it wider. See, you can't even go around. No. Grab it wider. Grab it at the end.
Right.
All the way at the end now. All the way at the end. See? He doesn't have that shoulder flexibility yet. I want all the way back. Try to get to your lower back. Feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Now come up. Keep your arms straight. Good. And then when you feel the tightness, you want to hold. So I say go back more. Back. Hold. This is what we want to hold. 15, 30-second holds here. This is going to open up the shoulders, really help you with that shoulder range of motion.
Yeah, I feel it. Tight.
Come back all the way to the waist, forward. Keeping the tension. No, forward. Keeping the tension. Give me one full rep back. There we go.
Back.
Clean. Perfect. And then, now I want to see you overhead squat.
Overhead squat.
Hold that over your head. Lock it out. Widen your legs. Nope. Up. Bring it up more. Up. Right there. Back. Right there. Don't lose that position. Squat. Hold that position. Hold that. Perfect form. Don't lose that form. Come up. Excellent. Really good. So that's gonna work the traps, the rhomboids, scapular engagement. Remember, he was asking me about leverage. You gotta have a strong scapula to pull a front lever, a back lever. You're literally taking it through depression into elevation, protraction, and retraction through skill movements in calisthenics. So you really gotta train the scap and everything also.
What was most Bells trying to work on?
So right now we're trying to work on basically just opening up your whole shoulder mobility, bringing back your scapula a little bit, opening up, like loosening up the traps a little bit, just engaging his range of motion in his shoulder. It's mostly for shoulder joints health. That whole thing is stretching out the shoulder joint and the shoulder girdle. So it's mainly for that. But again, holding that overhead position for the squat, traps, rhomboids, all that has to be engaged. Scapula, all that has to be engaged, or else he would be bending forward. So everything, all the erector spinae is really good for the whole posterior chain. Just holding that position in general.
So how many sets you say?
Warm up, I would do 3 sets, and you don't want to fatigue yourself. Get a lighter band. I would start beginners out on a red band, which is the lightest band, because again, there's tension on this, so you're going to be fatiguing while you're holding it. You're going to be working through some resistance. So use a lighter band if this is too heavy for you to start, and just work on maintaining that form. You don't want your shoulders to roll back too far. and you don't want your shoulders to drop forward. The second your shoulders drop forward, your torso is going to want to bend. So you always want to maintain that erected spine, erected the whole scapula and everything straight up and erected straight. So let's go back on the wall because I have to dip in like.
Okay, I'll keep on now.
What do I got? I got like 10 minutes.
Okay, what got it?
Nah, bro, honestly, I'd rather help you out today, bro. It's cool for me, man.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't need to train today.
Yeah. So you want me to do negatives?
I want you to kick up.
Okay.
Right from there. Kick up. Beautiful. Control it down from there. Both legs together. Bring your core down. Come on. Come around my hand. Come down. Kick right back up. Give me 5 reps. Come on. Control it down right away. Control it. Control it. Good. Try not to let your arms bend.
Okay.
Control it down. Good. Come on. 2 more. Don't let your torso drop.
Okay.
Lock out first. All right. You see, 3's enough right now.
All right.
3's good. You want to go to the pull?
It's a pull, yeah. 10, damn. One pull on that.
Nice. Clean. And I tell you guys something, why we're doing handstand push-ups with pull-ups also. So if you're working the actual handstand push-up and just a pull-up in themselves without him working the negative and going through that range of motion, you're working the same plane of motion. You're both working in that frontal plane. Remember, there's 3 planes of motion, the frontal, the sagittal, and the transverse. So frontal plane movements are anything where you're going straight up and down, right? So what are you doing up and down? Pull-ups. What are you doing up and down? Handstand push-ups. And even so, you can switch the grip. Now, since we're doing neutral grip here, he's coming a little bit into sagittal. At the same time, in the handstand push-up, when he comes down, a little bit of sagittal plane. If he was doing straight handstands on the wall, it would be all frontal plane. And if he was doing regular grip pull-ups, all frontal plane. Now that he's going handstand push-ups like this, through that range of motion, it's sagittal. And when he's doing a neutral grip pull-up, it's now coming a little bit in the sagittal plane also. So you get to work in the same plane of motion when you're doing these type of exercises. Push, pull. Another good exercise if you're in the gym, standing military dumbbell presses or barbell presses, all frontal movement, then right to a pull-up bar. Because look, I'm pressing right now, dumbbells at the side of my head. Now what am I doing? I'm jumping, I'm pulling. It's the same movement, right? It's the same movement. One's a pull, one's a push, same plane of motion. So it's good to work muscle groups like that too. And again, it's going to build up your endurance overall because supersets increase the heart rate. So you already know about that.
Want to get your set?
Yeah, I'm going to do one more and that's a wrap for me.
Gotcha. So let's see.
That'll be like, so usually I would do on a routine like this, which my goal, initially I said I was going to come and do 10 sets total. I was going to do 5 strength training sets, which this I consider a strength training set because I'm only getting 1 rep on the handstand push-up and then those pulls. And then I was going to get into a push workout of more volume where I was doing dips to push-up supersets, and I was going to do like 15 down to 1, 15, 15, 14, 14, because I was short on time and I'd rather teach a little bit today than train myself. So I'm just going to keep this as my last set, and I think this is probably set 6 or 7 for me of doing this because I had 1 or 2 in before we got here. And we're going to keep the push for another day, and I'm going to take his advice and start lifting heavier too, and I'm going to really focus on trying to get my bench up and everything as well. So last set of handstand pushes.
All right.
Now I'm going to try to get a nice hold on this one.
I'm gonna work my way up to get to that level right there.
How's everything?
Shit is hard, but I'm focused. I'm getting to it.
It's good, bro. Alright, for the last time, we'll just do a hold on this one.
Let's get it.
90 degree.
Notice how his core is just completely tight from his chest down to his feet. His feet is even pointed downwards. That's that stability work right there.
That's a wrap for my set.
Good shit, man.
My
Yo,
routine.
where can people find you at, man? Go
Yo,
ahead and...
one more time. YouTube, Bar Naturals. BARNATURALS. One word. Instagram, Bar Natural Prez. You can search Bar Natural Prez on YouTube. I'll come up also. And don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel. I put up a lot of good stuff, beginner, intermediate, advanced calisthenics routines. That's why I've been doing this for years. I got hybrid routines too. I started doing some weight training as well. And just let you guys know, I also am NASM NASM certified. Got 3 certs under them. And I went to school for exercise science, so I know what I'm talking about. And I trial and error everything on my own. So I always like to learn from people who do other shit than me too. So I was appreciated to talk to him yesterday as well. So like I said, you'll see my channel have Rada on it next. Sorry guys, I'm out of breath right now. I know.
That's cool.
No, one more set for him before we go. One more set.
Damn, man, I was hoping. So we do negatives again? Okay. Set for me. Try to get 5.
Good, right down, come on. Knees first, good. 1. 2, come on. Lock out first, bring it back to the wall. Same thing, always bring it back to the wall, lock out. Good, come on. Come on, one more. Look, see? Better than the last time.
Yeah, I gotta get more
every time, it's the repetitions. It's learning the movement, teaching the body. I gotta control myself in this range of motion and teaching it to adapt. So I've been, like I said, handstand is something I've been doing since I started 10 years, and it's still learning movement for me. I'm ever gonna master a handstand, because you never do. Like they say, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it, and that's a fact. I may always be able to kick into a handstand, but the skill aspect, the control and everything, you gotta always work on that. So hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, subscribe to his channel if you haven't already too.
Like,
share it,
subscribe.
no. Like, comment, subscribe, guys.
Real quick, how long you been working on the handstand presses, by the way? How long did it take you to do that?
Handstand press, so I mean, I don't know. I was very eager training myself, so I would always try to rush into that. Like I said, I was self-taught everything, so I always took it slow at the point. I was always trying to master something. I didn't go into handstand presses until I could hold a handstand. I didn't do that, but I did start doing. The first thing I did was negatives. I would just practice a lot of negatives, and I would do negatives on weights, so I would get a deeper range of motion, or eventually I built like little PVC pipes, and this way I would just kick onto the wall, and I would go deeper, just control a negative down, and then one day I just went down and pushed up, and then I was just over and over. And at first it was dirty, bro. Go on my YouTube, go on my Instagram, scroll back to 2013, you'll see me doing handstands here, only going halfway down, arch the whole time. It's just a progression over time. Always trying to train it.
Gotcha. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yo,
Till next time. Be your channel next time.
Definitely.
Man.
Yeah, we'll talk over the week.
All right, bro.
Nice to meet you too, brother.
Yo, thank you, man.
How's workout? My shoulders are ass.
Hello.
I gotta work more on my flexibility, but thanks to my boy Elvis over here. He's gonna help me get my handstand right. So I'm gonna keep working on that until I can get it good, until I can crush it as good as him. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time.